Okay, there we go. Now it's not muted anymore. All right, let me just bring up that screen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an Angry Welshman Productions live stream. And just give us a tinkle in the chat if you can hear me. I am joined tonight by Sam Stevenson of Blastpipe Productions and James Littlewood of The Forge Simulation. Just say hello, chaps.
Do we have
Hello?
to?
Well, you kind of do have to.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, you're here. Well done. Okay.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, you can go home now. Bugger off.
Right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, so tonight we've got 2 live streams lined up for you tonight. So from now 7 PM till 9:30 we will be streaming the upcoming release of the Caledonia Works LNWR coal tank, designed and built by the LNWR by a chap named Francis Webb. I actually did a tiny bit of research before this stream, which is unheard of for me.
Yeah.
Normally I just do very quick glances at Wikipedia. Oh my god, wait, I've just noticed something. Hang on, I have to check this out. Before, hold the phone. Oh,
What
no,
have you got
never mind.
excited about?
No, never mind. I had a bit of a senior moment there. I saw the shadow moving and I was like, "There's no way that that's an animated fireman." But no, it's not. I was just being a retard. Sorry.
It does have a 3D firebox.
Yes, and we shall be having a good look at it. Right now I'm just stoking up. So this is the LNWR coal tank, everybody. I've actually changed the coaches that I'm pulling. So there is a video in the link in the description below of the 1958 rail tour, which was run by the SLS, the Stevenson Locomotive Society, of the last train to, where was it? The last train, Abergavenny and Rumney branches. So in South Wales, this was a steam special which ran in 1958. And I thought, given that we've now got a coal tank and we've got a Super D, which is a Mesh Tools product, which has been out for about 2 years now. Is it 2 years? Something like that.
God, that long already.
It's something like that, anyway. Anyway, without further ado, I think we shall make a move because we are on a tight schedule today.
Now, what I'm not going to tell Reese is that because I volunteer at BLS and I know with all the guys who work on the coal tank, if he says anything about it that's wrong, I'm just going to sit here and laugh at him.
Yeah, but I've done no research, Sam. So basically,
Exactly.
all the historical facts are down to you, mate.
Oh God.
Yeah, so it's all down to you. Yeah, you weren't expecting that one, Mr. Representative of the BHS.
BLS.
BLS.
Oh my God.
Same one, same difference.
It's going to be a long stream, isn't it?
Is this the steering wheel, Sam?
Yes, it is.
Yep, thought so. This is how we steer across point. Bloody hell, I'm picking up speed quick. It's probably because there's this massive Super D sat behind me. So, ooh, a new in-cab view of the internal motion. Ooh, that is sexy. That is super sexy. So, yeah, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, we're just going past the beautiful Pullmans as well, but I think we've done them to death over the last couple of days. After I managed to stall on the bank. Okay.
Yeah.
Full power. Dampers open, lower off. So, do you want to tell us a bit about the coal tank, Sam, since you are our representative of the coal tank?
It's train, it goes chuff chuff.
It is train, it goes chuff chuff. Sam Stevenson 2019.
There we go, that's it. It's, how old is it? It's 131 years old, it was built in 1888. It was built by the London North Western Railway. It ran various trains. They were originally intended for coal traffic. Hence the name coal tanks, which was never a formal name given to them. It was what the enthusiasts used to know them as. But the LNWR were quite weird, really, with the engine system, because it was, I think it was, I can't remember how many inches it was, but it was something inches, side coal tank engine or side tank coal engine. It had about 4 different official names. Anyway, it did its service in the LNWR, it passed through to the LMS, and then with the outbreak of war in the 1930s, it was due to be scrapped. And it was found to be one of only 2 London North Western Railway classes that were going to be scrapped, that were deemed as worth saving and restoring to help with the war effort. So it got a lucky break there, as it was waiting outside Crew Works to be scrapped when it was decided to save it. And it carried on and it did its business, it passed into BR, and eventually it ended up being the only one of its kind left. And it was used as a snowplough. It still worked on its own, under its own power, but it ended up being a snowplough engine in Wales.
In Abergavenny shed, which is not far from where I'm from.
Exactly. And it was actually there, which is why it ended up doing the special you're recreating now. Being the last of its kind, I thought it would be a worthy engine, and seeing as its class of engine had worked that line so often, it was the snowplough was removed and it was done up and sent out to do the special. And the special got quite a lot of attention. Unfortunately, after the special it was sent to Crew Works and it was waiting to be scrapped again, and that's when a petition was set up to get it saved and preserved. And interestingly, this actually made it the first steam locomotive in the country to be preserved by public subscription. So in essence it's the modern day equivalent of, you know, crowdfunding. But it set the benchmark for preserving locomotives really, because it was the first one that had been preserved by a group of individuals rather than, you know, someone rich or a company or anything like that. So it was preserved by a group of people who got it done up. I think it were about 500 quid, something like that, they bought it for. And then they had it repainted into London North Western Railway livery. And then they didn't know what to do with it, in short. At this time it was, you know, it was incredibly difficult to find somewhere to take a full-size steam engine. So in the end it ended up getting donated to the National Trust, and I can't remember which one of their sites it went on display at, but it went on display at one of their sites, and then shortly after the decision was made to try and get it running again. And when that decision was made, it passed into the care of the Bahamas Locomotive Society, who were based at Dinton at the time. And from Dinton, they restored the coal tank in, I think, 2 years, because they wanted it to attend the 150th anniversary of the, I think it was the Stockton and Darlington Railway?
Yeah, the 150 rail cavalcade thing.
Yeah. So they wanted it to attend that, so they had a really tough job getting it overhauled in time, but they managed it. Shortly after that, it did a very short stint actually running on the main line, in which it pulled some trains for, I think it was Wilson's Brewery? It might not have been Wilson's Brewery. It was some form of brewery, and they had it pulling a carriage, I think it was around Manchester area, and it did it for about a week or two, and that was the only... Oh no, wait, there was one more. It did one more. It pulled one rail tour for some guy's birthday. And again, I can't remember exact details, but that's the only rail tour it's ever pulled on the main line in preservation, which is an interesting bit of knowledge. So, it spent many years at Dinton, and then the Bahamas Locomotive Society got kicked off by the landlord, and it passed to Ingra. So with the Bahamas Loco Society based at Ingra, and they brought all, well, what little stock they could fit in with them. By this point I think Cotank had gone out of ticket again, so they decided to approach the Heritage Lottery Fund, to try and get her restored. Being the last of her kind and being so old, she has quite a unique bit of history there. So, as part of LNWR's funding for a book, which we actually sent a copy of to Mr. Wilson to help him build the loco, and the book has pretty much all the information that is known about the coal tank in it, and the whole class as well. So it was done up, and it's been running since, and it's currently at the Severn Valley Railway, where it's running today and tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. It's taking part in the Severn Valley Railway's gala right now, isn't it? It doesn't half look good, though.
Does. She's the only working London North Western Railway engine in preservation at the moment, and I believe she's the only one which has been in a state of regular restoration as well. By which I mean the only one that's been done up several times.
Well, I mean, I suppose the Super D kind of counts, but doesn't count at the same time.
The Super D has a bit, and Hardwick's been done up once or twice as well.
I thought it was only one time for the 175th anniversary of Stockton and Darlington.
It could have been, but it did do, you know, full ticket. But the coal tank's the only one which has been sort of in a permanent state of being done up, so to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interestingly, although she's in the care of the Bahamas Locomotive Society and the Bahamas Locomotive Society do all the work on her, she isn't actually owned by them. She's still actually owned by the National Trust, which is another interesting bit of knowledge.
Seems YouTube has gone weird.
It's working okay on my end.
I think I've just refreshed my screen, so I don't know what happened there. YouTube went funny for a bit. So I'm just pushing up now to full line speed, which is of course 40 miles an hour. Let's stretch her legs a bit.
Yes, for people in the chat asking, boiler pressure I believe is 150 psi. And yeah, she's an incredibly awkward but beautiful loco. But there were various mods done throughout the year, and this time when we overhauled it, we restored it to them as close to original condition as we could. So, for all the technical stuff, the injector overflow, so that you can see whether the injectors are picking up properly or not, is actually under the cab in the middle. So you can't see if the injectors are working or not. You have to be able to feel it in your feet through the floor of the cab, and you have to be able to hear it. The safety valves on it are absolutely appalling. Once it blows off, it will essentially continuously blow off.
Until there's nothing left in the boiler.
Not quite until there's nothing left, but they tend to get rid of steam as quickly as you generate it, which means that it doesn't really drain the boiler much. So they just blow off for a long time whenever they blow off.
So Chris just messaged me and he said he's disabled the ability to have fatal blowback in a tunnel.
Oh, well, that's helpful for you.
It is very helpful for me, so I thank you for that, Chris. All them fatal blowjobs in the tunnel. There you go, Victorian lad himself. Chris is in the chat.
What other bits and bobs of information can I think of about it?
So basically everybody will be running from Llandiadog to Blaenberis and back. We won't be turning around on the turntable, we'll be running round and coming back bunker fit, well, tender first actually. Although I imagine we are going to have to do a bit of cocking about when we reach Llandiadog, because you can't, I don't think a coal tank and a Super D will fit in the head shunt.
Plus, you would actually have to have the coal tank on the front leading whichever way you're going anywhere. This is something else awkward about the coal tank. If you have a look at it from the front, you'll notice it's incredibly skinny, but incredibly tall, mostly due to the big chimney. But it means that whenever a core tank double heads, it's always supposed to be the leading engine, because if you stick something in front of it and the coaches are behind it, the crew can't actually see anything.
Right.
But it really is very narrow, it only just overhands the rails.
Just reducing the speed. So for everybody watching the stream now, we'll be streaming this now, and then after we reach Blind Beres, we'll be leaving this scenario, we'll be starting a new live stream, and we'll be streaming the BR 50.35. So a bit of German sausage tonight as well. 2 live streams in one night, wow.
Yeah, so for people asking when it's going to be released, the intention is before it's released, I'm going to, because I've got this exact same copy resales at the moment on my laptop, and before it's released, I'm going to take it down to Ingra with the actual real core tank there, and I'm going to get all the volunteers to give it a check over and see what they think.
I think you need to get a screenshot of you guys all like standing in front of the real coal tank, but
That's
somebody
exactly
holding a laptop.
what I'm planning on. Yeah.
Somebody holding a laptop, and then one person, one volunteer can be like, "Are you guys going to do any work today?" And you can be like, "Well, yeah, we're on a 1 in 40 gradient, mate."
Yep. We'll be there with cups of tea, playing on train sim instead of doing any work. But
I mean,
after the rate we've been going to get Bahamas out, I think that'll be well earned.
I am back now. I did have to go AFK, as you may have noticed. Not sure if you called me at all, so apologies.
Yeah, I was calling saying, "James, where are you? My life is ruined now that you're not here."
We've been needing you for like the last 20 minutes non-stop, and you've not been there.
Everyone always needs me. Just the way things are.
Oh yeah, James. Go on. Go ahead.
I haven't announced this yet at all, on any social media or anything like this, so you guys in the stream are the first to know. Although I haven't yet changed the website to say that it's not pre-order anymore, you can actually now buy and download the BR 50.35.
Oh, there we go. The 5035 is now released.
It still says pre-order, but you'll have a download link straight away. I'm just changing all the stuff and putting all the features on the product page at the moment.
Well, there we go. And I'll put a download link and all that. Well, not a download link.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't press the download link. Except, actually, you can't, because we use Amazon Web Services, and it's all very clever.
Ah, very clever. My stream has gone really weird. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it.
It did lag quite a bit. Anyway, I'm going to have to go get my tea now, but I will be back as soon as I've had my tea. So if you have any,
brew.
hold them for then.
Unacceptable!
Laters.
See you in a bit, Sam.
You know when you get that thing in Word where like you move one thing and then it completely ruins everything, but in your whole document.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that earlier several times while I was trying to finish the manual for the 50. I was like, oh god, this is ruined. I was like panicking like crazy because I thought, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Blah blah blah. I can't release it tonight, and I was just absolutely going insane.
My frame rates are really bad again.
Rip. Yeah, you are, aren't you? Yeah, you're yeah. Wow.
So yeah, basically for everybody who was watching the other night when I was doing the Golden Arrow live stream, you will have noticed that my frame rates were really nasty. They were down to like 15 frames a second at one point, which I was really angry about with my laptop because it's a lot better than that. So basically this morning I ordered new RAM, and that's going to arrive soon. It did say it would arrive tomorrow, so who knows, maybe the next live stream my my RAM issues will be sorted. On the other hand, maybe my laptop will explode and I'll have to call James and go, James, help me.
Yeah, I've got enough on my plate doing Rob's computer at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, I've known you longer, so mine would take priority, right?
No.
Well.
You still haven't met me in person yet, unlike Rob.
Oh, screw you.
Yeah, well, you could if you came and actually met me.
Yeah, but that means I'd have to meet you. Fuck that.
Yeah, wow. I know what you think of me, bitch.
What, you're one damn sexy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dump the brakes, dump the brakes. Oh crap, I've buggered this up. How bad have I buggered? Oh, well, who knows? I mean, I am double it. No, I've overshot. Never mind. No crumbs of comfort today. One coach over. Balls. It's okay, it's a brake coach, nobody cares. We'll just pretend that that didn't happen. Is it corridor? Yeah, it's a corridor coach, it's fine, nobody cares. If it wasn't a corridor coach, I think people would be a bit angry about that. So, what does everybody in the chat think about the LNWR coal tank? It's not out yet. Chris is in the chat, and I don't know how much longer it'll be, but in the next couple of weeks, I believe, 2-3 weeks, this will be out and available publicly. So I don't think it'll be long at all. Also, I probably should mention that I didn't actually change the loco numbers because I forgot. But the locos that were used on the rail tour on the 5th of January 1958, it was coal tank 58926, which I believe is now 1054, the preserved LNWR one. And the Super D was 49121, which I also believe, I believe that one was scrapped actually. But I'm not 100%.
You disappeared there completely to me. I don't know if that was on the stream as well. Literally, just all I heard was the actual locos that were used on the rail tour, and then silence.
Oh,
and then you mumbled something about scrappage.
Was it on Discord or was it the stream?
Oh, I'm not listening to the stream obviously because I'm on Discord, so I don't know.
Right.
Stream keeps cutting in and out as well. Oh dear.
I don't know then. See, now I'm getting 18 frames a second here. Normally on this route I got way more frames than that. $53 people watching, very nice. 54 even. Look at the motion inside. You can actually see all the internal motion working. Oh! Something I've just noticed is as I notch back, you actually see the rod pulling back. Do you know, that's the first time I've really sort of seen that in action. That is a really cool feature to have. Now there's a brass thing on the side of this loco smoke box here. I have no idea what that's for. Let's look at the frames. Yeah, 30 frames a second there. Bing ding. Chris has messaged me. Chris is saying it's probably due to the Super D, the frames per second. It could be, I suppose, but you know, I did have the problem with frames during yesterday's stream as well. Let's get 1,054 viewers, says Sam. Who knows? Maybe. I hope so. Share us amongst your friends, amongst your family. Let's get more people involved. Boo shakalaka.
Yeah. Everyone, send this link to your mum.
Oh yeah, Chris says the brakes are also animated on the coal tank. So when we get, oh, actually, I could probably have a look at them now. Let's get the right view. The brake rigging is actually animated, so I'll just ease off. Let's put the brakes on. Yeah, there we go. That was a full application. Brakes are slowly coming off. It's very difficult to see while we're on the move. I'll do this again when we're stopped. Power. Full reg. Open wide. Where's the Bible? There's no Bible in the cab, Chris. I thought there'd be a Bible in the cab. Or have I just missed it? I can't see it. Oh hey! I heard a Great Western whistle. That can only mean one thing. And that means we've got a subscriber. James, are you there?
I am.
Have a look at the YouTube stream now. Watch when the subscription thing comes up. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a Great Western whistle and a notification that comes up. So it might take a moment just to catch up. Look at the brake handle. Brake, brake, brake. Where's the brake handle? I don't see a brake handle.
Wow, the stream is so far behind, man.
Yeah, it is. But also there's a delay with the subscribers. It's like a 10-second delay or something.
Yeah, there we go. It actually came up properly then.
Oh, there's the Bible. I just found it. There is a Bible in the cab. I was going to say, Chris always adds a Bible in the cab. I couldn't see it. There we go. I just heard another notification. So, Tom Cusetta, Caster, I'm guessing that says Caster.
Cuesta.
Cuesta. He sounds a bit like Izzy Gomez. Cuesta. Yeah, gotta get me a toll.
Hey, Warrior, where are you going, Warrior? You promised me a toll.
I think you do the best Izzy Gomez impression.
I know. When Thug CGI was still a thing, they were going to write in a cameo for Izzy just to put my voice in there.
Nice. Angry A4 Pacific has just subscribed. So that shows you the new Doobie What's It, the subscription thing. It's a little feature with OBS, and I'm genuinely proud of that. It looks really good.
Yeah, it's a Streamlabs thing. It's very good.
I'm really quite proud because I saw that you could add your own sounds. So I just thought I want to add a whistle. I really wanted a whistle, and then I thought, well, I want something Great Western, and I just happened to be playing the what's it called? The South Devon route with the 4500 with the Steam Sound Supreme enhancement on it. So I recorded the whistle from that, and it just sounds so beautiful. Alright, so we're through the tunnel now. We're bombing our way down to Abersaeth on the Pennoeth Valley Railway. Abersaeth is the sort of main passing point on the line. Matthew Edmondson, aka Menma, was going to work on some scenarios for me for this route, but unfortunately he said it's too unstable to make a scenario that I could do a full round trip on, which is unfortunate, but hey ho. Frame rates do seem a little better now. I mean, yeah, I can imagine that the coal tank is super intensive on frames, but even so, let's get the old Xbox controller. Don't spill the Coca-Cola. I do realise that we're running probably a little bit faster than most line speeds of preserved railways are, but perf. This is a very long preserved railway, and it does have a 40-mile-an-hour section. I mean, you have to maintain the timetable after all.
Yep.
In fact, I think the Keighley and Worth Valley is a very brief section of, was it 40 mile an hour, doesn't it?
No.
Which railway am I thinking of? Or is it East Lancs, maybe?
No, you can't run passenger services at that speed on any railway in the country.
Oh no, but they have the speed limit. No, wait, hang on. Because, I just had another notification from YouTube. The Severn Valley can actually run 50 mile an hour on the section between Bewdley and Kidderminster, but it's not. As you said, I don't think it's a public thing. You can't have. It's not for passenger trains.
I doubt it very much. I don't really think the SVR are the kind of line who would want to invest that amount of money in keeping that section line up to 50 mile an hour standards when it doesn't get. Lines like the Great Central, I can understand.
No, the Severn Valley did. Honestly, they
do. They can't still anymore. There must have been a point to it.
Well, because Network Rail did it for them. I think it was a training program with Network Rail redid the track for them.
Yeah, okay, like apprentices and shit. Yeah.
But the reason I know that is because when I was a volunteer on the Pontypool and Burnavon, we had all the concrete sleepers from them. All the concrete sleepers that were there, we had them delivered.
I would guess it'll be that it was done to 50 mile an hour standards because that's worth doing for mainline training, but that it was not ever actually certified for 50 mile an hour because the legal stuff involved in that is ridiculous.
Well, they did when they tested one of the metro tanks. What was it? That 044, the London Underground one. It went 50 mile an hour there when it went on mainline briefly.
Okay.
But as you said, I don't think they can operate public services.
No, no one can. No one can. The only thing that does regularly is, as everyone keeps saying in the comments, it's the GCR TPO.
Yeah, but that's not passenger.
No, but I mean literally the only thing on any preserved railway that regularly does it that fast or faster than normal is the GCR on the TPO. That's it.
I wish Network Rail would do the honourable thing and close the Settle and Carlisle railway. And then we can make it a preserved railway.
That's never going to be a preserved railway.
Why not? Preserved railway from Settle to Carlisle.
Yeah, no.
Mainline steam. How amazing would that be?
Yeah, that'd be lovely, but no.
I don't think it'll happen, no. But it would be incredible if it did. I think I'm going to stop in a position where I can take on water. Or at least attempt to stop in a position where I can take on water. Would help if I didn't press fill the boiler with water.
Yes. What?
How have I stopped? Oh my days! This driver has just buttered the bread. I'm sorry, but that was the most perfect stop I've ever done in my whole career.
Alright, let's see.
That is called buttering the bread, gentlemen. I'm sorry, I'm watching the replay of it now on my live stream. That is buttering the bread. So I'm taking on water. I've only used about 400 gallons, so it's not too bad. Oh yeah, I probably should mention that the safety valve noise doesn't work. That's because this model that I'm using is a work in progress model, so it's not actually the final release one. So yeah.
What was the wheel that you turned as you were coming to a stop?
That was the steering wheel, James. That's how you alter course when you're going over points.
Yeah. That's
the reverser.
Wow. That's dreadful. That's actually dreadful.
It's in a very awkward location there, isn't it? Well, I mean, it was built in, what, 1880 something. These locos weren't exactly designed for crew comfort back then. To be honest, I'm surprised they had a full cab. I think a lot of locos of that era had only half cabs.
Yes, very true.
I think this will be the furthest I've ever taken a Super D, and I'm not even driving it. is only coming along for the ride. I don't even know if it's actually doing any work or not. Probably not. Because you never know with locos in Train Sim. Sometimes they actually help, and then other times they just do nothing at all. So
Yes.
time for a spirited departure from Abergavenny. Wow, she is picking up speed rapidly. Jesus, this thing takes off.
Well, of course it takes off. It's got a Super D shoving it up the arse.
True. I basically just flatlined it and it just went. Oh my god, we got 60 viewers. Holy crap. The coal tank is a popular choice tonight. Now I've got everybody bombarding me with text messages. If you want to see how jank and awkward the coal tank is, look at the brake handle. Where is the brake handle? I can't even see.
If you check the messages I gave you.
Yeah, I just read Chris's message. I'm just looking for the brake handle.
Right.
I can't even see where the bloody brake handle is.
No
Are you
one
kidding me?
If anyone knows, no one tell him where it is.
Are
Let
you
him find
kidding
on
me?
his
It is
own.
that thing.
Don't tell him where it is. Let him discover it.
No,
and
I
let him
think
be
it's
amazed.
right next to the reverser. Is it really that tiny little thing? That's the brake?
Yep.
You're having a fucking laugh, mate.
Nope.
That.
The best thing is that's still the brake on the preserved version.
Oh my god, that is.
Just that little flap on the pipe.
We might as well have a potato to stop this loco. It's literally a cap in the pipe. Oh my god.
One of the nicknames given to loco tanks by railwaymen was bashers.
Oh,
Do you know
because
why
of-
they were given the nickname bashers?
Is it because they bashed a few things?
Have a guess.
What things did they bash?
They were given the nickname bashers because the brakes were so crap that whenever they tried stopping, they would just bash whatever they were coupled up to.
How much water does the coal tank carry? It carries 1,150 gallons. Yeah, my stream has gone weird.
Yep. I don't know if you heard me speaking either.
I did.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think the internet just goes funny every now and then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm back by the way.
Hi, Sam. So yeah, I've tried to choose coaches, even though I've completely messed up and added a restaurant car, which I've only just realised. I tried to add coaches which were appropriate to the rail tour which ran on the 5th of January 1958.
Did you even look at it?
I looked at, well, it was a black and white video, so I can only assume that the liveries were like this. So it was, I know the maroon ones are maroon, that's fine, but the carmine and cream, it could have been chocolate and cream for all I know.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
More messages.
You're popular.
And it's also a treble celebration because this evening Wales won the Grand Slam and beat Ireland in the rugby. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 61 people watching this video could not care less about rugby, so...
Well, I can't speak for them, but speaking for myself, no I don't.
Well, I guess I'm going to bypass this station because it's request stop only and nobody's requested to stop.
I don't know, you could try braking using the actual brake handle in the cab and see how
Nah,
funny.
that's overrated. Brakes are overrated. Who needs brakes?
Not the coal tank.
The coal tank stops where the coal tank wants to stop.
Yeah. And even then it doesn't stop half the time.
Francis Webb, the coal tank, was puffing along on his branch line. "Keep up," he said to the Super D.
That's what I was doing.
What were you doing?
I'll put a screenshot of it up somewhere when I've done it.
Oh, were you gonna do a reskin of it, painted blue, and put a number 1 on it? Really upset Chris, because that would drive Chris to like take a fully automatic machine gun into a small school. That's the type of thing it would do.
Yeah, but it would do that to me as well if I was American.
That is true. I think it's just a compulsory thing about being an American. It's like a rite of passage, you know. In this country,
it's a rite of passage.
Yeah, it's a rite of passage. In this country, you turn 16, you get your driving license, and you crash your first car. In America, you turn 16, you get your first fully automatic machine gun, and you enter a school and open fire. Then you become an adult. Just for the people watching, the 60 people watching, I'd just like to mention, for the sake of fairness to all Americans, that that's not exactly how it goes. They have to go to a preschool first, and then open fire. Then they get to move on to an actual school.
I would like to mention that for legal reasons, everything Reese is saying is complete bullshit. Please don't go shoot up a school because Reese told you to. Or because he said Americans do it and therefore it's socially acceptable. If
somebody goes and does it now because I've said it on a live stream, I will actually be mortified. I'll literally spend the rest of my life in prison saying, why did they fucking do it? You know? Why would they listen to me, a fat guy from South Wales? You know, come on.
A fat guy from South Wales who can't find the brake lever.
Who needs brake levers, said the Reese. Whoops.
Who needs brake, said Reese. 5 minutes before crashing.
What, 5 minutes? That's actually quite a lot of time to change your mind. That's somebody who's pretty committed to suicide at that point.
Reese, I forgot how horrific these faces are.
Which face is it? Oh, you're adding a face to it?
Maybe.
Which face? You got the female face?
I think I'm going to do one with a female and one with the City of Truro face.
Oh, do the City of Truro face and let me know when you have. You have to let me know.
That's what I'm doing first. I'm doing it now. I'm literally doing it as we speak.
Chris, we're really sorry in advance, even though I've just completely supported Sam's idea and I've urged him to go ahead. I strongly oppose it. Go ahead, Sam. I want to see a screenshot.
So you know how the car tank has like that clock wheel? Well, not the clock face,
wheel.
But the wheel. It has the wheel on the smoke box front. It has a wheel instead of darts.
Oh yeah. I guess that makes it a little bit awkward to add a face.
It looks like he's got a nose piercing.
Yeah,
which doesn't really go. It doesn't really go with a mustache and the pipe.
There's a few locos that I've added faces to as scenic objects. Excuse me, and it doesn't really work. Yep, Chris has just put the comment hate in the chat. All that work Chris has done and you add a face to it. How dare you, Sam?
Oh, not only that, I've gone and reskinned it already before he's even released it.
Oh, that's true.
Which, again, my sincere apologies for. Has James gone again?
I imagine he has. I think James at the moment is... Oh, crap!
No, I'm still here. I'm just sat here squirming over the number of sales that are coming in. In the space of 3 minutes, we had 5 people buy, which is very nice.
Sweet.
You do realise that now James is going to be sat at his computer for the rest of his life going, yes, got another sale!
Yep, basically. Nah, we have to make a certain number of sales before we turn a profit on this one, because I've invested about £1,050 of my own money in producing it. So, I'm waiting to make that back first before I get too happy about anything.
Reese, it looks absolutely amazing.
Does it?
Oh my god, it actually looks, it suits it so well. I'll put it in the voice call chat. And I'll put it in. I'll drop you it as a message, and I'll put it in the AWP Facebook group as well.
Yes.
What a pretty loco.
I might be able to sort of download the JPEG and add it as a screen.
Ooh. Where
To show everybody in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So first of all, the old man face.
Hey!
Well, I mean,
I am Boeing Webb, the coal tank! Hey!
you know what we need? What we need is that old man face, but a female version. Like, with a moustache and everything, but just a female face. Doesn't it just?
Right, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pause the live stream because I need to add that as a thing in... Right, okay, editor...
I'm sticking it in the Facebook
Add.
group as well. But if a 131-year-old engine can't have a face, what can?
Right, where's Facebook? Let me just download that image real quick. Sorry everybody, it won't take long. Right.
This is more important than the live
This
stream.
is far more important. It looks bloody awesome. Right, okay, minimize that. Let me do a thing. Right, add source.
I need to finish off that reskin as well.
Image, add new image, browse, desktop. There it is, birth. Yeah, moi. And now live.
The only issue is it's sort of resting the pipe on the vac brake, but it's fine.
Okay, the screen has gone black for some reason.
It's because the apocalypse has started and the world is ending.
Well, I don't know whether it's actually worked on. Oh, yeah, it has.
It has!
Hey, there we go. Back to the live stream anyway.
Oh god.
That looks epic!
Wow. I feel if only it didn't have that skin on it, Sam.
Yeah, I know, right? It's that horrible reskin, isn't it? Now that does actually look epic, with the pipe as well. That looks awesome.
I'm going to attach that as a proper child object for
Yes.
Reese.
Oh, please do. That'd be amazing. That's old man Bob.
Right, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. New character for Over the Hill is Old Man Bob.
No, we need all the variations of eyes and everything for it. That is awesome. Oh god, slow down.
I think I should show this to all the guys at BLS just to see how much they hate it.
Yeah, and then I'll get lynched when I come and visit the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway.
He actually will as well.
They'll be like, hey up lads, it's him to angry Welshman, let's lynch him, put him into fire.
It's that one that told Sam to put a face on the coal tank. Get him!
Stab him in the eye. Please don't do that, that's like one of my worst fears is being stabbed in the eye.
You would really hate the purple shirted eye stabber then.
Yes, I probably would. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
And people who know what that's from,
Yeah.
I am proud of you.
Yes.
It's the purple shirted eye stabber.
Dump the brakes. We got people, trespassers on the track again.
God's sake, Reese.
All I need to do is just move them, but I can't be bothered.
It would literally take you 2 seconds.
Right, do you know what?
Well,
Exit world editor.
1 minute.
It would.
1
it
minute.
would take...
World editor.
Right,
Move
1
them.
minute. Okay, it is 1950. I'm going to do it.
Do you know what I need? I need a really tall top hat to stick on the chimney or the lamp iron.
Yes. An Isambard Kingdom Brunel tall hat.
Isambard.
Isambard.
Isn't that place in Lord of the Rings where Saruman...
We're taking Bard.
You cut out then, James.
We're taking the hobbits to Isambard. 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 We're taking the hobbits to Isambard. Bard.
Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Cyanide and happiness. I think somebody's got it. Isambard Kingdom
Yeah.
Brunel. Wasn't it? Was it cyanide and happiness? It was like a sort of.
Shirted eye stabber. Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's probably Cyanide and Happiness's most famous character. Which kind of says a lot about it, really.
Well,
But then again, I suppose so does the name.
what's in a name?
Well, in
Sausage.
yours is Angry Welshman Productions, but you're very rarely angry. And whenever you are angry, you're never angry on a stream.
Well, to be fair, he is quite often angry, but usually it's because of other people taking the piss out of him.
Usually it's because of his own incompetence.
No, it's very rarely because of my incompetence, because I'm never incompetent. I will defend that. I am never incompetent. I'm always grossly negligent. Get your legal definitions right.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, I'll give you incompetent similar time, but I'll give you both there. More often than not, it is just gross negligence.
Alrighty
We
then.
call a conversation not long ago at all.
Yeah, Michael Hannibal's got a good
Right.
point there. If Isambard was here, he'd be saying, "What narrow track?"
Yes.
What narrow track you have.
I was really gutted when that poll fell through, the one on AWP about the broad gauge. Nobody else appreciates how good broad gauge would have been.
See, it would have been, but I think the issue with broad gauge is the fact that it came along too late. It's simply that if...
There just wasn't enough of it to justify. It was just it was a case of volume.
Yeah,
That's what I see it as. It was volume rather than anything else, that there was already so much
But it
standard
was-
gauge that it wasn't
it would have
worth-
taken up a bit more... Everything would have cost more with it, but I think the cost it would have... Yeah, the price it would have cost for all the land and for all the extra trout and all that lot, compared with the benefit of it.
I don't know, because it wouldn't have taken up that much more land, to be honest,
No,
than what it does
that's
now.
what I mean. It wouldn't have taken up that much. I think it...
The difference, where it would have made a big difference is in things like bridges and tunnels. That would have probably cost more for that reason.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
yeah.
Do you know the Albert Bridge over the River Tamar in Devon or Cornwall? It was
Not personally.
Well, you don't know him? I know Albert. He's a great lad. Go down the pub on a Friday.
Does he have a pipe and a
He
moustache?
does have a pipe and a moustache. He tells me the stories back in 1840 something when I was being built. Oh, they floated me out on the pontoons. Anyway, it was supposed to be double track.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it was supposed to be double track, but because it was broad gauge, if they wanted double track, it would have meant the bridge would have been so freaking wide, it would have basically cost twice as much as a single track.
Huh.
So they basically turned around and said, well, you know, we're not going to pay that, so we're only going to do a single span. Not a single span, because it's
I
actually
was
a double
gonna say
span. But it's,
you know what? Yeah, we're not
single
actually
track.
crossing this. We're not actually crossing this off. We're only going to cross part of this. Yeah.
We're just going to go halfway across and then fall into the sea.
Yeah. Well, we'll build it on a steep hill. We'll go halfway across, and then we'll just have to rely on the momentum getting you across to the other side.
I've seen the film Back to the Future where they sort of accelerate to the point
Yeah,
where the train
exactly.
goes off the end of the part-built bridge and just...
But that's exactly the thinking.
What we need is
start
a
many trains now,
broad
and then-
gauge catching net. That's what we need, is a net to catch the broad gauge trains.
There we go. Right, $1 million idea for the ladies and gentlemen in the chat there.
I'm going on Dragon's Den with it. A train catching net.
I can just imagine the pitch now. So, what do you intend to do with this?
Good morning,
train
Dragons.
catching
My
net?
name is Reese. I'm the Angry Welshman, and I need £49 billion to invest in safety catching nets for modern trains.
For
You
broad
know-
gauge trains which are no longer in use in this country and haven't been for over a century.
Exactly. You get it. You get the idea.
I think it's an incredibly promising pitch, Reese. I think you should go for it.
Definitely. And
Follow your dreams.
what's 49 billion pounds between friends? You know.
Yeah.
I think James is gone again.
I know, I'm just, you know, doing PR, fixing things, blah blah blah, you know, the usual post-release stuff.
Freaking out about
the-
mistakes, I guess.
Freaking out about what, sorry?
Mistakes.
To be honest, apart from one small issue, which now won't happen again because we've changed our procedures because of it, everything's absolutely fine.
Fantastic.
Hang on a minute. Isn't this your first release?
Yes.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Forge have released their first product.
It will also be their last.
And-
In what?
If you want to get it cheaper, make sure that you tune into Reese's stream later, where he'll be driving that very product, doing the freight scenario that's included with it. And on that stream there will be an exclusive discount code for
Well, hey.
BR50.
So I need to add that to the stream then. I'll have to mess around with OBS after this live stream, so that you guys, when you're watching, you'll be able to get a certain discount when you buy the 5035.
Yes, it will only be 5% off because it's our first release, and you know, I've got quite a lot of money to try and make back from this thing. Yeah, you know, I thought it'd be nice to celebrate in some small way about it being the first release. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
German sausage sales.
Yes, the German sausage is now on sale. Come and get your German sausage, everybody.
Spoilers. The code's going to be, I'm suing Reese for gross negligence.
Oh my
I'm
god,
sorry.
James,
Yeah.
I know what the discount code needs to be.
German sausage.
Wells or angry sausage.
Okay.
It needs to be something like that. Or sausage wine.
We'll have a think between the three of those. I won't choose one on stream because, yeah.
Something like that, anyway.
Hey, Reese, there's a point.
I didn't do it.
You should you should get $4 billion to invest in sausage wine instead.
Yes, that's my Dragon's Den pitch. Good morning, Dragons. I'm here to offer you an opportunity of a lifetime. I would like to offer you 10% of my company, Angry Welsh Sausage Wine Limited, and you will need to upfront the cost of £41.7 billion for the investment in my power plant, which I will need to build a nuclear power plant to produce enough energy to run our brewery system.
To turn sausage into wine, because fermenting sausages, it takes a great deal of effort.
We need 6 nuclear reactors working at 220 kilowatt hours every day to generate enough power to turn sausages into wine.
And then the sausages need to go through the nuclear reactors and be nuclearly reacted to create the sausage wine.
Nuclearly reacted.
That shows the level of your understanding about nuclear energy.
I did A-level physics, I know far too much about it.
Why are so many people saying Welsh?
Welsh
Why is
sausage.
spam of the word Welsh in the chat? What? Why?
Somebody's spamming the word Welsh.
Can you not? Or I'll time you out.
Oh god, now everybody's doing it, James.
I'm just putting it out there, everybody. Anybody else who types Welsh in the chat is going to get timed out.
Don't do it, Sam. Don't do it, Sam. He's gonna do it. I can tell.
Okay, Sam, you asked for it.
Hey,
There you go.
Sam has been muted.
Oh, for God's sake. See, this is why we can't have nice things, everyone. This is why we can't have nice no, I'm fulfilling my promise. I said I'd do it, so I'm doing it. No, the third
You're just steadily removing all
Spam
my
it, he
viewers
can't
from this
mute
live stream,
everyone.
James.
Oh no, there's people saying Wales. For God's sake. I hate you all. Does Wales exist? Alright, that counts. That qualifies.
No, it doesn't. Next
Yes, it
question.
does.
Someone trains on Andy's shelf.
Oh god, don't mention that heap of shite.
Trains on Andy's shelf too. That was the best series.
No, it wasn't.
It was. There was only one episode. The behind the scenes episode was about 5 times longer than the actual episode. By behind the scenes, what I actually mean is us dicking around for 15 minutes.
Alrighty then.
All wrongy then.
All wrongy, wrong roading all the way to Portsmouth.
It's funny because it was true.
Mark, get the camera. Screenshot heaven time. I'm screenshotting my way to glory. I think it's time to
Is that
change.
what you call it?
Dying over the hills is going to become a coal tank.
Yes, I support this movement. Either that or Stephanie should become a core tank.
Yes. Stephanie
But
the
it-
coal tank, but she needs the moustache.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna say Stephanie a core tank, but it needs to be a male.
Oh, the wind has picked up. Cows in Andy's bed, apparently. Okay, I would be impressed if Andy managed to get a cow in his bed, but okay.
Oh god, not the cows again.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with it till the cows come home.
Oh dear.
Main10.dds. I love Chris's stuff, it's so nice to reskin.
I've never once tried a reskin.
Right. I need to... Yep, we need to get you reskinning Reese.
Yeah, but
We need to
I
get you
honestly
making
don't know like what I would
things.
do. Like, what would I try reskinning?
Your first Reese skin
Oh,
can be... It can be the Angry Welshman production sausage wine truck.
the sausage wine truck, yes.
The sausage wine truck.
Right, we gotta do the token exchange. I've got to make a token gesture.
God, I forgot how quick Chris works. He works at an insane pace.
Ba-jink. I think my sounds have
He's-
gone weird. Yep,
He's doing,
ba-jink. I've lost all my sounds for Train Sim.
Oh,
Well done.
good job. So Chris has done the LNWR variants. He's now doing the LMS ones literally as we speak.
Chris, if you're watching, I don't know what's happened to the sounds for this logo, but they've kind of disappeared. Oh,
Is it
no,
just the loco or is it?
it might have just come back because I've gone into a tunnel and now I've got sounds again.
Huh.
Now we're out the tunnel. Yep, I've got sounds again. So I don't know what on earth happened there. But I probably should mention this is not a final release, it's still work in progress, so still a few things
Yep.
that need to be finished on it.
I need to take it and get all the guys at BLS to disapprove of it.
They won't disapprove.
Not, which is not. That's not me saying that it's bad because the model is actually brilliant. It's incredibly close to the real thing. It's just the guys at BLS are pretty serious.
Yeah, they don't understand what train simulators are.
Pretty much, yeah. So they will look at this and they will literally pick up on every single detail that's not perfect. Which is the whole point of taking it to show them, really, because if it gets through them, then you know it's you know,
Yeah,
it's
but at the same
perfect.
time, what if they do pick up issues?
Well, I've picked up a few issues which I've reported to Chris, which he's working on. So the
Yeah.
whole point of
Well, that's
testing is
beta
to
testing,
find
isn't it?
issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And you know, what better testers than
Oh.
the people that restored the thing?
Wow, I've just had an order on my Etsy store.
Oh, blimey!
Ooh,
What idiot did that?
Oh my god, I've got somebody from Germany has bought a mug. Wow. I'm sending a mug to Germany, an Angry Welshman Productions mug. So for my person, the buyer from Germany, thank you for the support. You've helping to support Angry Welshman Productions. You're helping to...
You've made a terrible, terrible
You
mistake.
made a very bad mistake. That money is now being invested in an offshore account in the Bahamas.
What about Panama?
Or Panama. Oh crap, I didn't set the road. Balls. Balls. Oh, it's okay. We just happened to be going to the correct road, so I'm happy.
James, do you want to mute or ban this MBR Glen guy?
Yes.
Because
Just-
he's just
Oh, I got a
spammed Sam
notification.
5 times.
Done. I'm trying to fix these pre-order problems, and yeah, not really helping. So, well done, MBR Glenn. No idea who you are, don't care. There you go.
I just had a notification as well from YouTube.
Saying,
It's a subscriber.
"Hooray!"
Early Jester has just subscribed. There's my surprise pannier tank from Victory Works, which is permanently on standby at Blind Barris in case I reach the end and basically I've killed the engine. So today, hopefully it won't be needed.
You are getting more and more organised every time.
I know. Somebody
It's
did
got to
say...
a point.
Somebody did
Yeah.
say in one of the comments somewhere that he suggested maybe I have a pilot diesel.
Ah, yeah.
Like when I do set up a, like I did the quick drive yesterday of the Golden Arrow. Perhaps I
Yeah.
could set it up with like a Class 47 sitting at the back or something.
Hmm.
And then have it as a drivable loco. So
You couldn't have it on the train though, because if you had it on the train, it wouldn't work. If you try double heading steam and diesel in train sim, it fucks up all the brakes.
Oh yeah, it's not going to work, is it?
Well,
Well,
it
you
wouldn't
could
be
have it
bad if
somewhere
it was
in the
like an
scenario.
advanced diesel, because then you could have that turned off.
Yeah. But generally speaking, for the most part, because it's I think isn't it the difference between air and vac brakes or something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Or
Yeah,
brake
that doesn't
brakes
help.
work.
I'm going to have to just answer the phone.
Hang on a minute, didn't we
Excuse
reset
me, sir. You're wanted on the telephone.
telephone? Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ding dong, ding
Nope,
dong,
we're good.
ding dong, ding dong, banana phone.
Guys, that is giving me ear aches
I've got
listening
this
to it.
feeling, it's so appealing. So let's all get together and sing. Dun, dun.
James, I'm getting audio aids.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong,
I've
banana
just realised the
phone.
potential bad point.
What?
Run round?
I don't know if I'm going to have enough room to run round.
Well, surely,
Well-
based on what Sam said earlier, you want the coal tank to be on the front anyway, so why don't
was
you
gonna
run
say,
that
you'll have
part
to
way
run-
around first on
Yeah.
its own? and do the
Because
Super
I
D?
didn't set the Super D as a drivable loco.
It doesn't matter, you've been connected up to it, so it should be drivable.
Yeah, it will be.
Will it?
It should
Yes.
be.
Yes.
Okay, well I'll try it then. Because if that's the case, then we'll be alright.
I got this feeling, it's so appealing.
I've literally not seen that in years, and I'm going to have that stuck in my head for the rest of the
Yeah,
week.
I can't remember the last time I saw it, to be honest. I don't even know why it got in my head.
Because I said ring ring.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be enough.
Apparently it was, though.
Good news, chaps. There's enough room in the run round.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, you want the coal tank to be at the front anyway.
Exactly.
Hopefully I've gone far enough forward. No, I have not. Stop! Come on, points. You need to change.
Don't point it.
There we go. Right, so I should theoretically... How much have I just shoved the buffers in? Oh, no. Actually, we're good. There is enough room in the head shunt. So, if I uncouple you, mister... There we go. I am now driving Le Super D. Oh,
this is... I was going to say, this is where he'll immediately fuck up because it's an advanced loco.
Probably.
And then being the whole scenario.
Theoretically, this should... I don't understand why it has a the reverse of the wrong way round. It makes no sense to me.
What do you mean by the wrong way around?
Well, if you press W, it puts it in reverse, and then if you press S, it puts it in forward.
Yeah. Because it's London North Western, and as nice as LNWR stuff is, it's all incredibly awkward. So why should
like the
fencing
regulator
models be anything less?
Oh god, I'm taking off like a rocket. Stop!
Stop! You're making me giddy.
Jesus, it just launched off like the Saturn V. Jesus. Now
So
it's
you know
doing it
when we
again.
said-
Stop!
You know when we said this is where you'll fuck up because you'd hop on the Super D, which is advanced, and yep.
Don't do that.
It does not to 60 in 3 seconds flat.
Yeah, now it's doing it again.
Have you primed it?
Right, okay, I know why.
Why?
A and D are the wrong way round as well. I
I did say,
I
a
completely
minute
forgot. Oh, I completely forgot. It's
I
not only the
specifically
reverse of that's the wrong way, it's the fucking regulator. Stupid. Stupid.
No, the reverse and the
Pointless.
regulator are both the wrong way.
That is the most pointless thing ever to put in Train Simulator. It really is.
It's real though. It's
not.
real.
It's not.
It is.
No,
It
it's
is.
a keyboard
They're like
command.
that.
If it's forward, it doesn't matter whether you turn the handles to the fucking left or the right. If you press W, it should go forward. It's so stupid an idea.
Reese.
No, I
just
do
point
not
something
accept it.
No, hang on. Just bear with me.
No, I refuse.
To
I
be-
reject your notion.
To be fair, Reese, you're only saying this is a problem because you're butthurt about how you experienced it because you didn't remember. If you did remember and you were like, "Oh yeah, I remember." Oh, cool. That's such a cool feature to have on a fucking engine.
No, I wouldn't.
I remembered it.
No, I would still be butthurt, James.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. You're selectively salty.
Yeah. I'm not gonna deny that
Well,
one.
yeah, but no.
Yeah,
Nah.
no. You know, I've reached the other end of the fucking head shunt.
No.
I might as well just have gone all the way.
I was gonna say you could have just run around and coupled the
Do you
Super
know
D
what?
up to
I'm
the
wasting my
coaches.
time. I might as well just bloody... No, I've done it again. No, shut the reg! God, stupid fucking thing. This is
So it's-
stupid.
To be honest, considering this isn't exactly a realistic recreation of that rail tour, you may as well just forget the Super D and just put the cold.
Do you know what?
Please.
I'm really thinking of just doing that now. Just
So
dumping
you know-
this stupid Super
Yeah.
D in the
You
side.
know when you said
Every
never
time
been
I drive this
confident.
bloody thing,
It'll actually give you the.
literally-
It will actually give you the chance to, you know, give the the coal tank some work because it won't have a Super D shoving it up the arse, making it go like a rocket.
Do you know what? You've got a
Yeah,
point. I'm
I'm
just going to dump this Super D because it's pissing me off now.
Yeah, please. You know when you said you're never incompetent, you're just
Grossly
negligent.
negligent.
I'm calling this as incompetence rather than negligence.
No, it's not incompetent. This is negligence. This is me despising the stupid wrong way round controls. And I don't care what anyone says. It is wrong. It's stupid. Because it doesn't...
To quote the definition of incompetence, inability to do something successfully.
Well, that's a bit general, isn't it?
Well, that's the definition, apparently.
Yeah, so Penn Dennis has got it right. I'm getting triggered over the Super D. Don't do it again!
If actually...
Stupid thing! God!
This is both negligent and incompetent. Because negligence is the failure to take proper care over something.
No, it's actually, I know the exact legal definition of negligence. A duty of care that is owed, there has been a breach of the duty of care and damage has been suffered as a result.
I think this fits both definitions.
I think this fits your mum's definition.
Oh.
Well, this just got awkward. Come on, Ivor. Scottish Ivor, the Super D. No, break. Stop. No. Jesus. I hate the wrong way commands. They're stupid. They're absolutely
get in the fucking
stupid.
coal tank and forget about it. Forget about it.
Hey, Matt. Oh, no, I've cocked up. Right, the Super D has decided it's going to move ahead. Now I need to move it further. Oh, my God, this Super D is triggering me so hard.
I'm finding this way more funny than I should.
No, I love mesh tools. I love the Super D model, but these keyboard commands are so... Oh.
I'm going to do you a reskin of the Super D with L plates on it.
Oh, please do. That would be amazing. I will do a full live stream based on it. Because the last time I drove it during a live stream, I killed it. So, yes, I will definitely use it.
Right, that's something I need to do.
That's another one for your list. There you go. The coal tank and the Super D sat side by side at Blind Barris.
Neither of which is actually the right one.
Neither of them is the correct one for the Rail Tour, and one of them...
It's not the correct one from the Rail Tour or the preserved recreations.
But, you know, who's splitting hairs?
Okay, who the hell is spamming E? Can we get rid of them as well?
Yeah, they're already gotten rid of.
Why are people spamming the chat tonight? Jesus, guys, come on.
Dunno.
Yeah, why didn't you spam it last night when we were using spam cans and you had a good excuse to spam it?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. The Super D's actually rolling backwards now.
Oh, forget it. Just get in the coal tank.
I can't. I've got to roll past it, and it's moving backwards.
Race it. Get past
Yeah,
it before it
I've
gets...
just got to...
Put the handbrake on.
No, screw it. I'm just going to go really quick.
Oh, God.
If I just get past it fast... There we go.
Then it'll roll on its
stern.
own and derail at some point. And then when you're halfway back along the line, you'll get a random scenario ended due to AI derailment notification.
Well, I better put the handbrake on then, I guess. I'll do it in just a moment. Yeah, Defense GWR has actually made a very good suggestion there. He said, can you make a Control-Shift tab? No, Shift tab, Control tab. Request to pass red signal is approved. Okay, very good. He said, can you make a learner plate as a lamp iron child object?
I could make it as a 2D texture plane child object because I can't actually make 3D objects, but I can pretty much do anything with a texture.
But I mean, that would be pretty epic, wouldn't it, to have a child object learner plate to add on when you're learning to drive?
It would be. I mean, if someone could make one, I'd be happy to texture it.
There we go, Chris. If you're still watching the live stream, you need to make me a learner plate for driving locos. I don't know if Chris is still watching, actually. You might have just given up, you know. Did I
can't say I'd blame him if he has.
I didn't switch the point.
Oh yeah,
Oh
my
my
first
God.
time trying to drive this loco after I got it this morning. Open the regulator, points all set, all fine and happy. Went over the point, and I watched the point lever changing completely and totally on its own, just as the loco was going over it. And it was just like, why? But it was, you know, when you go over certain sets of points and it locks them.
Yeah.
It was doing that, but it was doing it while the engine was over the point.
Right, my points are not switching for some reason.
Okay.
Nope, it doesn't want to change.
I think that's another person to remove from the chat.
Put user in timeout. Boom. God, why won't this point change? It's probably because of the
Super D. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's because the Super D is having a party. Right, how do I stop this thing?
Super D's having a party.
Where's the handbrake on this thing?
On what?
The Super D.
On the tender.
There's two wheels.
Well, try them both. One of them will make it
Handbrake,
explode, and the other one will put brake on. It's a 50-50 chance, but I think it's worth the risk.
Alright, screw handle for the handbrake is definitely comparable to an explosion, but okay. I think it's that key. No, it's not that key. No, it's not that button either. Oh god.
So, once more, Reese, you've taken out a product to show off the product, and instead of showing off the product, you've just got stuck with something completely different and unrelated.
Yes. And it's giving me grief. Right, let's try again now.
Have you set the points away from the Super D, so like the set back onto the head shunt?
Yes.
Right.
And we're not gonna get... It's not gonna work, is it? Oh god, come on!
If it doesn't work, try picking the Super D back up again.
God, Train Sim, you're really fucking with me right now. Right, I've picked it up. Let's try changing
Got me
it.
going to crazy right now. Trains has got me going to crazy right now.
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh, it's not working.
Train Sim is being a bastard. Right, okay, screw it.
It's totally fucking fucked, mate.
Since it's being a bastard, I'm going to have to just try and put the Super D on the train.
Well, instead of doing any reskinning, I've just ended up watching you fuck up instead. So I'm going to refocus my efforts again. Which texture were I on?
Oh, come on, Train Sim, stop being an absolute bellend.
He's a really useful engine.
Said nobody ever. Now press Control and D. What does Control and D do?
Control and D is self-destruct. Or is that Control Shift and D?
I have no idea what Control and D does.
But we're about to find out.
It really doesn't want to go. This set. What the hell just happened? Mr. Davies, the character, just walked out and did a levitation.
Okay, who the hell is it who's making all these fake accounts?
Don't know. As long as they keep coming, we'll keep banning them.
Because it's got to be a fake account, Santa.
Yeah, probably. But
they've literally got a YouTube channel called Your Mum.
Yep.
If that's not a fake account, I don't know what is. Oh. I see what you mean about Mr. Davies. He just
Oh wow, yeah.
So that'll be something interesting to
People
write
think
into
the
the script.
handbrake's still on, Reese.
That's probably why.
Oh dear, Reese.
Really not having a good day, am I? Handbrake is off.
I did tell you LNWR locos are awkward. Also, it's probably a better idea to use the co-tank to couple up to the Super D rather than Super D to the co-tank.
I think you are absolutely spot on there, mate.
Much easier to drive. Wait, why am I helping you?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is not normal for you, is it?
Yeah, Sam, are you feeling okay?
No.
Oh.
I'm giving him good advice. I need to shut up.
Yes.
Mind you, it's only because he's using co-tank. If it was something Great Western, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Well, as we all know, the Llandiadong and Pennyog branch line was actually an LNWR route, so this is a very appropriate set of stock to be using.
Well, that's something we need to clarify, isn't it? But, hey, there's a point. We were going to do a reskinning co-tank for route, weren't we?
We were. Well, this run round is taking far longer than it should have.
Due to both incompetence and negligence. AWP, don't say it's not educational.
Right, we've got the Super D. Oh, and it's still not going. How can this set of points be broken? It's the same route, nothing has changed. How can it be doing this?
It's train sim.
Let's just run on a bit further.
Do you think if you reach the other end of the line, it'll let you change that end?
No, it's not going to let me do it, is it?
Pick up Pullmans. I assume Pullman's in the siding?
No, there's only one Pullman coach.
Ah.
Right, okay, well, thank you Train Sim for being an absolute bellend, right? So I'm going to give up with that. We're going to pick up a Pullman and a bunch of wagons. It's nice that you can always rely on Train Sim to derp. Oh, now this point won't change.
Have you just locked all the points?
What's going on? I think my route must be broken. Because
yes.
None of the points will change anymore. Right, that one changed, that one changed, that one changed.
Is it just the points you're set on that won't change? Yeah. So what's happened there is Train Sim has decided to lock all the points.
Not all of them, it's like only a couple.
Oh no, it only sets the ones on the route you're on. But essentially I think what it means is you'll have to go back enough until you've cleared that section in Train Sim's terms in order to be able to change it.
Right, so I'm just gonna run for a bit, go back. The signalman needs to be shot, not fired. People are saying fire the signalman. I really think I'm not going to fire him. I'm going to take him down to the wall and execute him at dawn.
Why at dawn? I mean, dawn's really early. Like, couldn't you execute him at like noon because then you get to sleep in?
It's true, we all get to have lunch as well.
It's important to be well rested when executing people. It's a well-known fact.
That is true.
When I had the issue with the points not changing, Reese, I just pretty much just spam click until it eventually changes.
If you like keep the button held down, it'll just keep changing until eventually it'll lock on the right road. Or you derail horrifically and die, but I mean that's just a small possibility.
It still won't change. Well, this is a bit annoying.
We should have really expected it though, shouldn't we? I mean, when do we ever do anything that goes according to plan?
No, that's true. Nope, still won't change.
Wow, I'm amazed. Someone has got quite a lot of time, clearly, to
Be making all these fake
create
accounts.
more and more accounts. Like, I swear, like every time one gets banned, they just immediately go off and create a new email address and go and
Yeah,
another
It's a
account
real
on there.
commitment to trolling, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
it is.
how can you be that bored?
I'm gonna say someone clearly has way too much time on their hands.
That's something else.
Right, thank you, Train Sim. Thank you for letting me down. It's letting me down pretty badly there.
Hey, I mean, at least you can say it's genuinely not your fault this time.
I've never had this problem before.
Really? You're pretty lucky there, then.
Not on this route, like, that's what I mean.
Ah, right. I was gonna say, it's a pretty common issue. Man, you're talking with Chris about some of the stuff that is at Willow Tank. A lot of it is down to Train Sim itself and not being able to work properly.
I think I'll just run back into the next section and see if I can change the point and then, you know. If it doesn't work now, it's not going to work. Right, that's changed the route. Come on. Nope, still won't work, even not in section. So that is just simply not going to work. That is beautiful, that is.
Well, light engine movement all the way back to the other end of the lap.
Well, we can't rescue our coaches. Oh well, I guess we are going light engine back then.
I wonder if it's if the coaches are too close to the points.
Maybe.
Because you know, like if you're too close to the points, they lock and they won't change.
No, they're far enough away from it. Right, now I can't switch back to the coal tank.
You've got to stop, haven't you?
Something weird just happened. The Super D just jumped behind.
If you want to change to, you've got to stop and then you've got to change cabs. And then start driving from core tank instead.
Watch the stream, watch what happens.
I'm watching it. All is well. All is well. All is well. Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Well, maybe the points will work now.
Let me try it.
Um,
If it works. And it worked!
that's got to be one of the most impressive glitches I have ever seen.
Right, I can't believe that actually worked. Right, change the points back.
Jesus Christ. It must be something to do with Super D being an advanced engine.
It must be something to do with the Super D. So that answers the question. I'm gonna have to.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna pick up the coaches now, but I can't run back with the coal tank first. It's gonna have to be Super D first.
Yeah.
There's no other.
Unless you can ditch the Super D somewhere.
Oh, I suppose I might just see if I can dump the Super D somewhere.
But then it might lot of points again.
That's the thing.
I guess you'll just have to just try it and see, I guess. So, for anyone who's thinking of doing this double header, from this live stream, what we can tell you is, don't.
It's bloody difficult.
I think we need to make a spoof video of that teleporting Super D now.
Surprise
You know,
Super D. Paching.
Well, we like that mystery music, like. Top 10 questions scientists can't answer.
Right. So chaps, we're going to try and attempt to pick up our coaches again.
Because we're perfectly certain that after the horrific disaster last time, nothing could possibly go wrong. Right?
Who knows, maybe I'll see if I can dump the Super D in the siding somewhere. Because I mean, I would go as far as to say that the Super D is a bit of a failure right now.
Yeah.
Although now, it's basically given me less than a bloody hour to get back to LNWR. Because I'm due to start the next live stream at 9:30.
Well, at least you'll get to open a rip.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I mean, God, we were supposed to be well underway. We would have probably been at Pennyog by now if we hadn't been cocking about doing this.
Probably. Anyway, I've got to go for a few minutes, so I'll be back soon.
Well, unacceptable.
Well, I mean, I figure by the time we get back, you might have got your coaches again. So.
Maybe. Or I might have had a double file or something.
Right, see you later.
Bye.
See you in a bit. Is James there?
Yeah, I said bye to him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I may have to slightly exceed the speed limit. Ah, stuff it. I'll just take the Super D back.
Wow.
Oh God, stop, no! Ah, and I've cocked it. Well, that's the end of that then.
Good job.
I guess we'll just start the other stream early, because that's
that's
gone to shit. Do you know what? Screw it. That's gone to shit. All right then. Well, we'll call it a day there for the LNWR coal tank. Thank you to the Super D for ruining the show there. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. That's the LNWR coal tank from Caledonia Works. Stay tuned for in a few minutes. We will be starting again, and we'll be running the BR5035, which is being released from Forge Simulations. Yeah, if you don't forget to like, rate, and comment if you've liked this video. Subscribe to the channel. Head on to the video description below. Join the Facebook group. Join the Discord channel to stay up to date with AWP news. Sign up to the Angry Welshman Productions Patreon. Give what you can, help keep the channel running. And also buy some merchandise in the official online store. Link is in the description below. And we'll see you in a few minutes for the next one. Bye.
Cheers.